Hey, so I want to talk about something that's been on my mind quite a bit. I've kind of touched on it here and there, but this is a marketing principle everybody that's a business owner or especially a marketer should keep in mind. So a trend going around that is very frequently parroted by kind of, in my opinion, amateur marketers. They may have done marketing for quite a long time, but still not really understand this concept. So you want to be careful in who you're listening to. Basically, the phrase, the concept that's being parroted is that people have really short attention spans these days and that they're lazy. And so your advertising needs to be really short, and on the back end, really what's happening, they won't say this part, but the ads need to basically twist people's arms into giving you attention. And so this kind of goes into understanding the concept that people spend different kinds of things with other people. So for a political idea, for example, you don't spend any money, but you do spend a lot of different things when somebody talks to you about a political idea. So if they want you to change your ideals politically, they're trying to sell you an idea that if you basically pay any attention to them, you are spending time, you're spending attention, and you're spending reputation with your current network of people. So it could gain you a better reputation with some people. It could destroy some reputation with others. There's lots of things you spend on every single thing you decide to adopt. And again, sales, like I've said 100 times, sales and marketing is simply talking to a specific person about a specific thing. Could be an idea, could be a product, and increasing the interest in that thing until that person wants to make that thing their own. So I know that's kind of a wordy way of saying it, but it's super accurate. And so if somebody's talking to you about a political idea and increasing your interest in that idea until you want to adopt it, you have spent several things, not including money, on that sale. And so if you think about this in terms of advertising, you basically, if you adopt the idea that everything needs to be short because people are lazy, you're basically saying people don't want to spend their attention on anything, and that's just fundamentally not true. So you yourself watching this, if you've spent a couple minutes already watching this, you've probably spent hours watching different movies and shows. You might spend all day walking in the woods. You might spend a lot of time fishing. You might spend a lot of time with your family. You spend a lot of time at work. You spend a lot of time and attention on things that are important. So where are people getting this idea that most people are lazy and their attention spans are super low? I'll tell you where they get it. The fact is, today, you're getting reached out to through advertisements for all kinds of things, whether it's ideals or products or services, from thousands and thousands of different sources every single day. And you cannot possibly spend all of your attention on everything that's trying to grab it. So very naturally, what you do is you put up safeguards to where you're not draining your energy on too many things. A lot of us realize consciously, it's not just a subconscious thing anymore, we realize consciously that we are spending too much energy on things that are not actually valuable to us. So like doom scrolling, it's entertaining for a little bit, but when you spend too much time, you're like, I am wasting so much freaking attention on this thing that is not even that important to me. And so we all are starting to realize we need to put safeguards in place in order to not spend attention on things that are not actually valuable to us. And so people are not lazy or have short attention spans unless, they've got ADHD. I can attest to that. I've certainly got low attention spans for things that are not really important to me. But if something is captivating my attention, I will spend all the energy in the world on it. Anyway, so if you reframe your thinking to realize that people will spend enough attention on your advertisement if it is applicable to them and passes their safeguards, they will give you all the attention necessary to learn more about that thing. So, for example, when I was reaching out to businesses to offer them a service of getting them more leads, and they only pay me when they actually get results, then that's very interesting to them. They were willing to spend several hours on appointments with me to start doing the process of letting me do some lead generation for them. Contrast that with somebody, sending me a text message about SEO services. It's not important to me. My business is not dependent on SEO and never will be, and so it's not applicable to me. I'm not going to give it the time of the day, whether the advertisement is 5 words long or 500 words long. It will never be applicable to me, so I don't want to spend energy on it. So a good rule of thumb to remember is that people are not lazy or have short attention spans. They're just being very picky on what they put their attention to. So be very careful about how you don't have to make your advertisements short. You just need to make them relevant to the person that's going to be reading them. So you need to find the relevant people and need to find the relevant message. And typically you do that by talking to the people that you already serve or that your client serves if you're a marketer. Just talk to the people, ask them what they love about the service or the product or the idea, and ask them all kinds of questions that have to do with what they really enjoy, what that product or service or idea does for them, what they were doing before, all these kinds of questions you can look up on Google or ask ChatGPT. How to do market research questions, direct market research. There's tons of stuff out there. But basically, just find out what your target audience wants to hear, what they're really interested in, and then start crafting your messaging around that. And you'll find it doesn't matter how long the advertisement is, they will give it the attention if it's applicable to them. So anyway, just wanted to dispel that myth. I did it already in my Marketing Monday weekly newsletter. This week was about this topic. So if you're not on that newsletter and you want to be, drop a comment below or email me at josiah@oxrevo.com and I'll get you put on the list. All kinds of weekly stuff that doesn't always end up on a YouTube video. So definitely hit me up if you want to be part of that newsletter. And again, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time.